A new chapter in a novel is something like a new scene in a play, and when I drop the curtain this time, reader, you must fancy you see a room in George Walk, as an inn rooms have, such a carpet, such furniture, at Millcote. Reader, though I look comfortably accommodated, I am not very tranquil in my mind.
Is there a place in the neighborhood called Thornfield?
Thornfield? I'm not sure, ma'am. I shall inquire at the bar. Is your name Eyre?
Yes.
Person here waiting. This will be your luggage, I suppose?
Yes. How far is it to Thornfield?
About 6 miles.
How long will it take till we get there?
About an hour and a half.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Come by here, dear. How do you do? You must be tired. I'm sure you had a tedious ride. John rides so slow. Come over here by the fire. You must be cold.
I suppose you are Miss Fairfax.
Yes, do sit down. I'm so glad you are here. It is quite pleasant to have a companion. In the winters I am cold and dreary, and in the commencement of autumn Adele and her nurse came. It is so nice to have a child in the household. It brings such life, and now that you are here I am gay. I shall not keep you awake any longer. You have been traveling all day. You must be tired. Come to your bed.
Pulse of gratitude swelled my heart that I knelt down at my bedside and prayed. I did not forget to ask for help on my further path, and I thanked God for the kindness that I received that I didn't even deserve. The chamber looked such a bright little place to me as the sun shone in between the grey blue chintz window curtains, showing papered walls and carpeted floor so unlike the bare planks and stained plaster of Lowood that my spirit rose at the view. I dressed myself with care, but I also sometimes regretted that I was not more handsome, and that I had a more well-developed figure, or I was taller, or had rosier cheeks, or straighter hair.
Oh, you're an early riser. How are you liking Thornfield?
I like it very much.
Yes, it's a pretty place, but I fear it'd be getting out of order unless Mr. Rochester should take it in his head to come and reside it permanently, or at least visit him more.
Mr. Rochester, who is he?
Mr. Rochester, you don't know the man who owns Thornfield?
No, I thought you owned Thornfield.
Oh, me? I'm just the manager and the housekeeper. I am related to Mr. Rochester on my mother's side, but I consider myself an ordinary housekeeper. My employer is very civil, and I expect nothing more.
And the little girl, my pupil?
She is a ward to Miss Rochester. He has commissioned me to find her a governess. Comment parlez-vous, monsieur?
Are they foreigners? The nurse is a foreigner, and Adela was born on the continent, and I believe never left it until within 6 months ago. When she first came here, she could speak no English. Now she can make shift to talk it a little. I don't understand her. She mixes it so with French, but you will make out her meaning very well, I dare say. Comment allez-vous?
Monsieur, déjeuner travailler, monsieur. Madame? Oh, you speak my language, as Mr. Rochester can as well. Now you can speak with me and my nurse, Sophie. What is your name again?
Eyre, Jane Eyre.
Eyre. Bah, I can't say it.
Adele, with whom did you live when you were in that pretty clean town you spoke of?
I lived long ago with my mother. She went to the Holy Virgin, but she taught me how to recite poems and sing songs. And would you like me to sing for you?
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a...
After your mamma went to the Holy Virgin, as you say, with whom did you live then?
Mr. Rochester asked me if I would like to go and live with him in England. And I said yes, for I knew Mr. Rochester before I knew Madam Frederick, and he was always kind to me, gave me pretty dresses and toys. But you see, he did not keep his word, for he has brought me back to England, and now he has gone back himself, and I've never seen him. Hours of school are done.
What a beautiful room!
Yes, this is the dining room. I open the windows for sunlight and air.
In what tidiness you keep this room.
Mr. Rochester's visits are always sudden and unexpected, and I like to keep everything in clean and readiness.
Mr. Rochester, is he an exacting and fastidious man?
Not particularly. He has gentleman's tastes and habits.
Do you like him? Is he generally liked?
Yes, his family has always been respected here.
Well, but leaving his land out of the question, is he liked?
I do not do otherwise than like him, because I consider him as a liberal and just landlord.
But he has no peculiarities. What, in short, is his character?
His character is impeachable, but he's quite peculiar.
In what way is he peculiar?
I don't know. I don't understand it. But he is not striking.
Miss Fairfax showed me over the rest of the house, and I followed her upstairs and downstairs, admiring as I went, for all was well arranged and handsome. The large front chambers I thought especially grand, and some of the third-story rooms, though dark and low, were interesting from their air of antiquity. Do the servants sleep in these rooms?
There are small apartments in the back that no one ever occupies. No one sleeps here. Some say that if there were a ghost that would haunt, this would be the room.
So I think you have no ghost then?
I believe not.
Nor any traditions of one? No legends of ghost stories?
I believe not, but yet it is said that the Rochesters have been rather violent than a quiet race in their time. Perhaps so that this is the reason they rest tranquility in their graves now.
While I paced softly on the last sound I expected to hear in stiller region, a laugh struck my ear.
Ha 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 ha!
It was a curious laugh, distinct, formal, mirthless. I stopped. The sound ceased. Only for an instant. It began again, louder. For at first, though distinct, it was very low. It passed off in a clamorous peal that seemed to wake and echo every lonely chamber, though originated but one, and I could have pointed out the door in which the accents issued. Miss Fairfax, did you hear that laugh? Who was it?
It was probably one of the servants, perhaps Grace Poole.
Did you hear it?
Yes, I often hear it plainly. She sews in one of the rooms. She often is occasionally noisy with Leah. Grace! Too much noise, Grace. Remember directions. She is a person we have to sew and assist Leah in her housemaid's work. Not altogether unobjectionable in some points, but she does well enough. By the by, how have you got on with your new pupil this morning? Mesdames, voyez service, servir un fermoy.
Dinner is served.